Admiral Karmveer Singh, Chief of the Naval Staff, Admiral Sunil Lamba, former Chief of Naval Staff and Chairman, National Maritime Foundation, renowned domain experts and policy makers from our friendly nations, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am very happy to deliver the keynote address for this edition of the Indo-Pacific Regional Dialogue 2021. The oceans have shaped human history from time immemorial, influencing the evolution of life as well as culture. The seas are a vital communication link to facilitate transport of goods, exchange of ideas, catalyzing innovations, and contributing to bringing the world closer. From an Indian perspective, looking west, archaeological explorations have revealed ancient maritime connections with other civilizations like Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, Dilmun, modern-day Bahrain, and Magan and modern-day Oman. Maritime linkages enabling exchange of goods, culture, and goodwill were foundational for mutual prosperity in the past and continue to remain as such even today. Looking east, maritime linkages also played a vital role in taking Buddhism across the region, from Sri Lanka, Southeast Asian countries, and all the way till Korea. The amalgamation of ancient Indian folklore such as Ramayana and Mahabharata in Southeast Asian cultures is also a result of these maritime linkages. In fact, the region was so interlinked that according to a folklore, an Indian princess of Ayodhya married a Korean prince way back in the year 48 AD. I am made to understand that even today, some families in Korea can trace their ancestry to this Korean Indian couple. The littoral states of the Indo-Pacific are full of such interconnects, and all of us are maritime neighbors whose relations are rooted in civilizational contacts developed through the seas. Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi's description of the Indo-Pacific as a natural region where destinies of entities are interlinked finds its root in this people-to-people connect, facilitated by our severed maritime heritage. Knowledge of this common history driven by the oceans is essential towards understanding where the region stands today and the trajectory for the future. Even in contemporary times, although the Indo-Pacific is characterized by the diversity and marked by multiplicity of cultures, ethnicities, economic models, governance systems, and varied aspirations, the oceans remain a common binding link. Efficient and cooperative and collaborative harnessing of the region's maritime potential thus remain essential for sustaining a steady path to prosperity. Friends, while the seas offer abundant opportunities for sustenance and growth of mankind, it has its own set of challenges. While competition over resources has intensified, the rise of serious threats such as terrorism, piracy, drug trafficking, and climate change have thrown new challenges for our Indo-Pacific region. The nature of these challenges in the region has considerably transnational implications which require a cooperative response. There is therefore a need to find convergence of interests and commonality of purpose on maritime issues. Friends, India is committed to respecting the rights of all nations as laid down in the UN Convention on the Law of Seas, UN Clause 1982. We are fully determined to protect the legitimate rights and interests of our country in relation to our territorial waters and exclusive economic zone while supporting the maintenance of rule-based maritime system as mandated under UN Clause 1982. I am glad that this year's Indo-Pacific Regional Dialogue takes into account these challenges and convergences to build greater consensus. The topic for this IPRD, Evolution in a Maritime Strategy during the 21st Century, dwells upon the region's past, gazes the present, and then arrive at tenets that will form the foundation of maritime strategy for the future. Akin to a Samudra Manthan, I am sure that the IPRD would be a crucible for intellectual churn of ideas which would result in practical outcomes that could serve as a Amrit or the elixir of life, similar to the mythological event. Friends, I thank all of the participants for their time and for adding value to the dialogue. I thank the Indian Navy and the NMF for collaborating in conduct of this dialogue to further our shared and collective vision for the Indo-Pacific. With that, I wish the 2021 edition of IPRD every success and look forward to receiving the recommendations that will result from the deliberations of this conference. Jai Hind.